Hey guys, what's good? Come on in. Welcome to my channel. No lies, just love. Love readings by V. If you are new here, make sure that you subscribe so that way you can receive notification as to when the video does upload. If you've already subscribed to my channel, thank you so very much. Okay, we are getting ready today to do a collective reading for the element of water. So for my water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. Now, this is a collective reading here, so take what you feel resonate and leave what does not. This collective reading today is going to be pertaining to what shadow work do you need to do surrounding your love life. All right, so what shadow work do you need to do, water signs, surrounding your love life? Let's go ahead and tap on in. This will be a short but very informative reading. Okay, all right, Divine Spirit, tap me into the collective for my water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Please make sure that you check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising for additional information as well. So for my water signs, Divine Spirit, what shadow work do they need to do when it comes to their love life? For my water signs, what shadow work do they need to do when it comes to their love life? And my water signs, what shadow work do they need to do when it comes to their love life? Right, for my water signs, what shadow work do they need to do when it comes to their love life? For my water signs, what shadow work do they need to do? Thank you, Spirit. Right, and Spirit, for my water signs, what shadow work do they need to do when it comes to their love life? For my water signs, what shadow work do they need to do when it comes to their love life? For my water signs, what shadow work do they need to do when it comes to their love life? Divine Spirit, for my water signs, what shadow work do they need to do when it comes to their love life? What shadow work do they need to do? Thank you, Spirit. Right. For my water signs, what shadow work do they need to do when it comes to their love life? And for my water signs, what shadow work do they need to do when it comes to their love life? Alright, for my water signs, what shadow work do they need to do when it comes to their love life? For my water signs, what shadow work? Alright, so water signs, let's go ahead and tap on in. What shadow work do you need to do when it comes to your love life? The card that came out for you is number 12, Victim Consciousness. Alright, water signs. What shadow work do you need to do around your love life? Is to come out of victim consciousness mentality, victim way of thinking. Why me? Why me? Why me? Why all this? Why does this always happen to me? You know, that type of energy here. I want to read this one directly out the book because this is going to set the tone for your entire reading here, okay? So victim consciousness, it says stop blaming others. Okay, so let's stop there. I feel like I need to go in increments, all right? So for my water signs, this is not going to resonate with everybody, but one aspect of this victim consciousness is that you may not be taking accountability when it comes to your love life, okay? You may be very easy to point the finger, right? To project or to, you know, again, there's no lies, just love, okay? You may be very quick to project or to point a finger, but not really to take accountability for your own actions. So that's something that is very connected to the victim consciousness mentality that your spirit team is saying that needs to be looked into and needs to be healed, okay? So again, stop blaming others and take responsibility for what you are creating. All right, it's important for my water signs to know that a person cannot do anything to you that you do not allow. Okay. Now it says, it is easy to think that life is unfair. Let's stop there. So my water signs, you know, some of you have been up under some challenges when it comes to your love life, right? And wherever you are in your love life, not for all my water signs, but for some of you, where you at, you just like, man, like, it's just wow. Like I'm always giving and I'm not receiving here as well, okay? Um, so that's something that you need to kind of be mindful of, you know, or just observe a little bit more, okay? Some of you have been kind of like doing the most when it comes to your relationships and over giving, all right? But let's go ahead and read the message. It is easy to think that life is unfair and to point a finger at others. If you hear yourself saying life is unfair or bad things always happen to me or I'm not good enough, nobody cares about me, or why me, or I can't do what I want to do. Okay, those are words that helps you to lose your power. Saying things like that, it takes away from you, it doesn't add to you. Okay. It says here, your inner victim can stop you from moving forward by creating drama, making you judge others, telling you that you don't deserve better, and to keep you stuck in some type of a rut. You need to build your internal confidence, your self-worth, and your courage. Okay? So, a way of getting out of this victim consciousness mentality here, for my water signs, you need to start working more on your confidence here. Okay? You need to start working more on your self-worth. And you also need to start working on being a little bit more courageous, a little bit more bold as well. It says get out of your comfort zone. Get out of your comfort zone and work on expanding and growing in all areas of your life. Okay? It says here the light side of this victim card is a victorious part as well, because you can overcome these things. Okay, even if you don't believe that you can, you can overcome these things here as well. Okay. It says which can help you hold your power without getting angry or attacking others. Okay, it can also assist you to create healthy boundaries. All right, and act from a place of honesty, integrity, compassion, and love. All right, so again, coming out of that victim consciousness mentality. All right, working on your self-esteem, your confidence, how you show up in a world. Get rid of that energy of feeling as if you're not good enough, or that you don't deserve, or I'm constantly hearing someone say that there is no good men anymore. It may be hard to find. Yes, that's a fact. But by saying there's no good men, guess what? You are putting that in the energy, and you're not going to meet a good man. They're going to replicate everything that you've had in the past. Okay? So being mindful of how you're communicating, surrounding your love life. I feel that before you can love others, you have to first learn how to love yourself. Because if you don't know how to love yourself and what it is that you do love, and you're not aware of what it is you love, then you're going to be depending on other people to fill a void within you that can never be filled. And you're going to always be in search of. Okay? Let's see what the next card is here for you guys. We have the Dark Night of the Soul. So many of my water signs, that's where you've been going through right now. It's an ego death. Dark Night of the Souls that's happening here. This is about transmutation, awakening, and a tower moment. She's looking into this book here. You're about to remember who the fuck you are. Some of you guys been sleeping on yourself. No shade. We've all done that. But the game is about to change here. Now, the game is not going to change for everybody. Because in order for the game to change for you, in order for you to level up, you must be honest with yourself and see, okay, maybe I am playing the victim role. Okay? I'm also being shown something like somebody could be in a relationship and it's always about me, I. Like, girl, you're not in a relationship by yourself. Okay? So some of you kind of like confirmation. Some of you kind of like you want love, but it's kind of like you somehow turn around and make it all about you, and the world does not revolve around you. The world does revolve, but not around you. So there could be a reality check that is needed here. All right? In a relationship, it's all about an even give or take. It's all about reciprocity, reciprocal energy here. All right? So if you are always saying I this and I that and I this, and you're in a connection, you may need to just be by yourself until you can understand what we, us, are is all about. Okay? And you also have here bless. Bless. Some of you guys have been dimming your light. Some of you guys have been creating your own scenarios for your love life and you don't even realize it. But don't worry. Do not worry. Because this dark night of the souls, this spiritual awakening is about to illuminate. It's about to expose some things here. Okay? Some of you are getting ready to tap into some information confirmation. Some of you are getting ready to tap into some information from your Akashic records. For some of my water signs, when it comes to this victim consciousness mentality, it may have a lot to do with residual energy from a past life. Past life readings will be available on my website in the next few weeks. But yeah, something is about to be exposed here, and you're never going to be the same again here. I feel that there needs to be a level of illumination. It needs to be a level of definitely accountability here and self-awareness of thyself here. Okay? I feel that for my water signs, you need to ask yourself, and this is something that's also been coming up a lot in the collective, my water signs, you need to ask yourself, are you going to be the victim or are you going to be the survivor? Okay? Are you going to be the victim or are you going to be the survivor? You have a choice to make. So if you want to stay the victim by any means, if that works for you, go right ahead. But just continue to expect what you've been getting in love. Okay? If you choose to be the survivor, that's going to be the best thing that you've ever done. Okay? And you're going to see how rewarded and blessed that you're going to be for being bold and being courageous in order to kind of face yourself, to deal with those shadow aspects of yourself. So, for my water signs, you are vibrating in your shadow right now. But that's okay, because it's all for a higher purpose. All right? Especially for those that stayed this far. All right? It's for a higher purpose, right? But you got to know that you deserve better. So some of you have to stop putting restrictions on yourself and limiting your own self. Okay? Allow the transformation to take place. All right? It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be challenging. But the destination is so beautiful. Okay? So beautiful. All right? Work on your confidence. Work on your self-esteem. Work on your self-worth. Learn how to set boundaries with yourself first. And then learn how to set boundaries with others. Okay? So, for my water signs, this does complete your session. I do hope that you have enjoyed. Again, make sure that you subscribe. Feel free to like. That pushes the video out for other people to see. And until next time, if you're interested in a more personal reading with me, spiritualvibrations.org. All of my information to contact me is in the description box below. So until next time, Ashe.